So, looking at your training, your CV is obviously very impressive. You trained at Duke. I guess Duke's obviously a world-renowned program. What was it like getting into Duke and being part of the history there?
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, I knew I wanted to stay in the South just because I don't do well in cold weather. So I wanted to stay kind of close to my family, and being from Atlanta, I did all my training, high school, obviously, but college and medical school pretty close. So I wanted to stay somewhere in the Southeast, and I felt that Duke had a very comprehensive program, and obviously spine was really important to me. I love neurosurgery, but I really wanted to focus on spine going in. So I felt like they had a great program there. And when I went, when you go somewhere, you interview at places, jobs or whatever, you'll have that feeling like, okay, this, I can fit in here, or you don't. So when you go on these interviews for residency, it's the same thing. And I just felt like everything clicked, and I was just grateful that I was selected to go there. So it was very, very rewarding. And the chairman there, who is still there, just so supportive. And so just a very, caring person for residents. And I'm just grateful that I got to do my training there and provide all that knowledge to the community here. So
yeah, no, that's great. Looking back, was there anything when you were interviewing or trying to match for your residency, looking back, any advice you have for any of the younger surgeons matching, things you wish you would have done or known back then?
Yeah, I mean, that whole experience is just kind of a whirlwind. It's intimidating because you're talking to, all these neurosurgeons and trying to explain why you should be selected. It's kind of daunting, but you have to also put it in your seat as to, okay, well, this is assuming that you have the qualifications and that kind of stuff. But this is my decision. I have to fit in. I have to find a place where I'm going to succeed. And unfortunately, a lot of people match at places where maybe they don't fit in, or maybe it's not the best. I mean, just because you want to go to X, Y, and Z program because it's maybe the world's most renowned or whatever. I mean, it's really, you've got to spend a large majority of your young adult life in a place where you'll be happy personally and professionally, and that's really the key. And that's really what I try to look at in life in general, is trying to, it's not always about the best. It's about, what's best for you. So.